The Microsoft Surface Pro 2, it can be set at 2 degree levels, depending on whether the tablet is placed on a table, or on the user's lap. All the necessary ports, knobs, and outputs are positioned on the tablet's left and right sides, the only exception being the power key located on top. Among them is a full-sized USB port, which, thankfully, is USB 3.0 capable. That means all your USB 3.0 external hard drives or USB drives will fly with this thing, reaching higher data transfer rates than what USB 2.0 allows. Tablets based on Intel Core processors are usually thick and heavy, or at least much thicker and heavier than their Android or iOS counterparts. The Microsoft Surface Pro 2 is not an exception, tipping the scales at 2 pounds, 907 grams. Its thickness of over half an inch isn't anything to write home about either, but that's the sacrifice one has to make if they are to have a Core chip's power at their disposal. Microsoft has chosen to go with a 10.6-inch clear-type touchscreen display for the Surface Pro 2. Its resolution hasn't been upgraded, so the pixel count is still set at 1920 by 1080. That results in a decent level of detail and a very clear image as a whole, but we've seen better on competitors' products. On the bright side of things, Microsoft has gone with a screen panel that has 46% better color accuracy, and that's good to hear. Windows 8.1 comes preloaded on the Microsoft Surface Pro 2, as expected. It brings a better on-screen keyboard, new alignment features, allowing one to have 2 or more windows opened side by side, Internet Explorer 11, UI scaling at up to 200%, and more minor and major improvements. The good old Start button has been brought back, for all who were bothered by its absence. Skype will be one of the apps pre-installed onto the device. What's more is that anyone who chooses to purchase a Microsoft Surface Pro 2 tablet will receive a year of free international calls and access to Skype public Wi-Fi hotspots. Neat. The Microsoft Surface Pro 2 is clearly meant to be used by performance-demanding professionals, although all that horsepower should be enough to run lots of heavy video games as well. Under its hood we find a 4th-generation Intel Core i5-4200U Haswell's processor, clocked at 1.6 GHz, but capable of running at up to 2.6 GHz thanks to Intel's Turbo Boost tech. Intel HD Graphics 4400 is what handles the eye candy, delivering 50% better graphics performance when compared to last year's Surface Pro. Furthermore, the user has at least 4 GB of RAM at their disposal, with 8 GB available in pricier configurations. From the looks of it, the tablet will fly, executing even heavy tasks with ease. In fact, during the tablet's announcement, Microsoft demonstrated its Surface Pro 2 handling an input stream of raw 6K video data without breaking a sweat. All in all, Microsoft is convincing us that the Surface Pro 2 is faster than 95% of today's laptops. The base Microsoft Surface Pro 2 model will ship with 64 GB of onboard storage, and we're expecting about half of that to be available for apps and storing files. For a Windows 8 machine, that's hardly enough space, so it would be wise to go for at least a 128 GB variant. Models with 256 and 512 GB of SSD storage will be also available, but at a significantly higher cost. Thankfully, The tablet comes with a microSD card slot for storage expansion and 200 GB of cloud space thanks to SkyDrive. Microsoft hasn't done anything to the cameras found on its new Surface Pro tablet. On the front and back of the device, we find the same 0.9 MP cams, capable of taking 720p videos. They will get the job done for video conversations, but their still photographs are likely to be underwhelming. What has been upgraded, on the other hand, is the set of stereo speakers found on the Microsoft Surface Pro 2 tablet. They now feature Tech by Dolby, which will supposedly treat our ears to clearer, louder sound. We aren't expecting anything groundbreaking, of course. The first-gen Microsoft Surface Pro had a 5-hour battery life, which was a bummer. The new model, however, can last 75% longer, so it should get you through almost a full workday on a single charge. For those who need extra power, a keyboard dock, the power cover, sold separately, provides up to 150% extra juice with its built-in battery.